everybody and welcome back, and this week on Friday reviews, Friday film review. Yes, that's right, it's Friday reviews, and today I will be talking about 3 Days to Kill, which is a movie that I think didn't come out, I came out 2013, I think. I'm not sure, it's been out a little while anyway. And I've kind of wanted to see this movie because I saw a bit of the trailer, I think, ages ago, and Haley Steinfeld, is that her name? Haley Steinfeld? Haley Steinfeld. Okay, Haley Steinfeld is in this movie, and I saw her in quite a few things, and I thought she was really great. So, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I want to watch this, and it's also got Kevin Costner, who I'm just like, meh about, but I decided to give it a go. Now, looking at the front cover, you kind of expect this big, massive action movie, because look, right, this guy's here, he's got a gun, there's a helicopter there, the Eiffel Tower, it is set in Paris, which I loved, it was beautiful, and so we've got all these, like, bombs and explosions, and on the back it's all, you know, cars like on fire. It's just crazy. So you kind of expecting a high-paced action movie going into this. Well, if you just looked at the cover. However, this movie's not quite that, but I really enjoyed what it actually was. However, I do think people will go into this with kind of false expectations, I think, because of the way that it's presented, and I think it should be advertised a little bit differently. So basically, this movie is actually a bit more of a I don't know, it's more about the guy, it's more of a character study of the man, it is actiony, and yeah, people die and there's guns and stuff, but it's more about the relationship between him and his daughter more than anything. So basically, he has been a guy who's like goes around and kills people and is a spy, and I don't quite know what they're calling it in the movie, but you know, he's one of those guys, and then he's decided to retire from that job. You know, it's not safe, and he's got a family. His wife has left him though because, you know, the situation he's in. He's not seen his daughter since, I think, I don't know, years. You know, he's not seen his daughter for years. He's from America, but they live in Paris, so he goes to Paris to see them, and you know, like I say, Haley Steinfeld's his daughter, and she's in high school, and she's kind of not really sure about seeing him, but you know, she sees him, and basically the mum then says, okay, I'm gonna go away for a week, can you look after, you know, our kid? And he's like, yeah, sure, you know, I'll look after my daughter. But then in the midst of that, this isn't a spoiler, this is just what the film's about, while he's like, you know, going through all this retiring of his job and stuff, he finds out that he has cancer. It must be it's some, or leukemia. Oh, it just says diagnosed with terminal illness. I'm not sure, I don't know if they even say, but basically, you know, he's diagnosed with terminal illness. It might be none of those two, I'm sorry, I just for some reason got that in my head. And, you know, he's kind of worried that he's gonna only have a few months left to live, so that's why he's kind of wanting to see his daughter and kind of make up some, you know, time. And then basically this woman comes to him, and this woman I thought was actually really awesome in the movie. I liked her character, but there's this woman, and you know, she's got a really cool car, and you know, she's all in the agent field, and she comes to him and says, look, I've got an antidote. If you kill this guy in 3 days, I'll give it to you. And he's like, is it really gonna work? And he decides to risk it. So basically he has this one last job, and during this time of his one last job, he also is trying to look after his daughter, and it actually is quite funny, the situations he's sometimes in, and then she'll ring him, and he'll be like, oh, you know, he has to go, and it's interesting to see the impact that him being around his daughter has on him in the situation of his job, but it is very heavy on kind of him and his daughter, and then working things out, and then him trying to still do this job. It's not kind of action, it's very much their relationship and how it came about, but I really enjoyed it, but like I said, I don't think everybody will enjoy it because of that. It's not really quite what it's advertised. I personally thought it wasn't completely action-packed, but it did still have the action scenes. He did still have a job to do. There was this woman involved, and he was told to kill somebody. You know, the woman told him to kill somebody, and he had to go on all these little things. I think it was actually really cute and funny. It wasn't really what I expected. So I think as well, if you are I mean, in a stereotypical situation, say you are a male and you really like action movies, and you have a girlfriend or a wife who doesn't really enjoy action movies, I think this would be a good one, because it's a nice mix. It's kind of got its action, but it's also got a really nice little story about this man and the situation of his family and his daughter and all this stuff, which I really enjoyed. I ended up giving this movie 4 stars. I think on hindsight I might even give it 4.5. I've been thinking about it ever since watching it. I was like, yeah, I loved this movie. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. I want to watch it again. I loved the setting. It was set in Paris. It looked beautiful. I loved the story. It was just kind of sweet, which, you know, but it was. And it was fun, and it had a mix of everything. So I personally really enjoyed it. This was definitely right up my street. I'm so glad I gave it a chance and decided to watch it. But if you're looking for a full-out action movie, this definitely isn't it. But if you're looking for one that's a little bit different, this is probably one to go. It's kind of reminded me a little bit of Taken, but not really quite, because it wasn't really the same, because his daughter was not taken. Anyway, so that is 3 Days to Kill. I really enjoyed it, and I liked where it went. So yeah, I will watch that one again soon. I had a great time watching it. Comment down below if you have seen 3 Days to Kill. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this Friday reviews. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, I'll see you then. Goodbye!